October 29th, the hollow moon. The ember rain finally stopped, but it didn't feel like relief. The air was still, unnaturally still, as though the whole world was holding its breath. Above, the moon hung lower than ever before, swollen and red like a bleeding eye. Its surface rippled faintly, as if something beneath the lunar crust was moving. Amy stared up at it, whispering, "It looks alive." Tails didn't look up from his readings. It is. The embers are gathering there. The king's using the moon as a host. Rouge folded her arms. So he's not just haunting the planet, he's trying to crown the sky. Knuckles' fists clenched. Then we stop him before he finishes the ritual. But even as they spoke, a deep hum rolled across the land. Every ember on the ground flared, sending thin beams of light upward. The beams connected in the sky, forming a web of red fire that fed straight into the moon. The humming grew into a chorus. 1,000 voices chanting, "The crown returns. The hollow burns." Meanwhile, high above the clouds, Sonic ran across a trail of light, a bridge made from his own speed. Each step burned the fog beneath him. He could see it now, the moon's surface splitting open like a cracked egg, molten energy leaking from its core. Inside his mind, the king whispered, half mocking, half pleading, "Why fight the inevitable, runner? October isn't evil, it's eternal." Sonic gritted his teeth. Eternal's just another word for boring. The king's voice grew darker. "You think you're saving them? When Halloween ends, they forget you, but they never forget me." That made Sonic pause just for a moment. The king's laughter filled the silence. "You run to be remembered. I endure to be worshipped. We are the same story." Sonic's eyes flashed blue fire. Then this story needs a rewrite. He launched forward, his body splitting into streaks of light, one red, one blue, spiraling toward the moon. On the ground, Tails and the others worked frantically, setting up the stabilizer array, a network of glowing pylons aimed skyward. "If we align them perfectly," Tails shouted over the rising wind, "we can reflect the chaos energy back to Sonic, amplify his frequency." Amy anchored the final node with her hammer. "You mean give him one last boost?" Tails nodded grimly. "Exactly." Rouge glanced at the sky. "Then he's gonna need it because the moon just smiled." They all looked up, and there it was. The lunar cracks had formed into a vast grinning face, jagged and molten like the jack-o'-lantern of a god. Its eyes flared crimson. The king's voice echoed from the heavens. "The crown is not worn. It is the world." The moon's surface began to drip, trails of fire falling toward the earth like rivers of molten wax. Amy gasped. "He's trying to melt the planet." Tails slammed a button. "Then let's melt him first." Above the clouds, Sonic hit the moon's atmosphere, his form wreathed in flames. The stabilizer array's power surged through him, blue lightning wrapped in red fire, creating something new, white chaos energy. The king roared in his head. "What are you doing?" Sonic smirked through the pain. "Finishing the race." He dove straight into the moon's burning face. There was silence. Then, the moon's grin faltered. The embers flickered, and then, for the first time all month, the sky went dark. Down below, Tails whispered, "He did it." But Amy shook her head slowly. "No, the moon's not gone. It's just waiting." Knuckles turned toward the shrine on the horizon. "Then we've still got 2 nights left."